Hello students, how are you all? Today we are going to study a thief's story written by Ruskin Bond. But before we read the story, let us have a quick look at the biography of the author. Born on 19th May 1934, Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Lantur, Missouri, India. He did his schooling from Bishop Cotton School, Shimla, from where he graduated, that is past 10th, in 1950. He wrote his first short story, Untouchable, at the age of 16 in 1951. He stayed for 2 years in London with his aunt, where he wrote his first novel, The Room on the Roof. Since then, he has written over 500 short stories, essays and novels, including The Blue Umbrella, Funny Side Up, A Flight of Pigeons, and more than 50 books for children. The Indian Council for Children Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for his novel Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. Now, let me quickly introduce you to the chapter A Thief's Story. A young boy makes friends with Anil. Anil trusts him completely and employs him. Does the boy betray his trust? Well, the story is about a 15-year-old thief who changes his name every month to stay ahead of the police and old employers. This time he kept his name Hari Singh. The other person in the story is a 25-year-old writer named Anil. The thief meets Anil and asks him if he can work for him. The story then unfolds as how the thief betrays Anil by committing a theft, but retracts later on. Well, now let's move to the detailed explanation of the text. The story starts from the point where the two main characters of the story meet, Anil and the thief. The thief is the narrator of the story. The thief says that according to him, he was pretty good at stealing. Anil was watching a wrestling match when the thief approached him. Anil was a tall, lean, and an easygoing man of 25. The thief had not committed any theft in the past few days, as he did not get a chance. He thought that Anil would be a good man to steal things from, so he thought about getting comfortable with him. Well, then the thief commented on Anil that he looks like a wrestler. He said that to win his confidence by flattering him. To this, Anil replied that even the thief looked like a wrestler, which offended him as he was very thin at that time. The thief modestly replied that he did wrestle a bit sometimes. Anil asked his name and the narrator lied that his name was Hari Singh. The narrator used to change his name every month to escape the police and his ex-employers. Then they started talking about the well-oiled wrestlers whom they watched on the screen. The narrator did not have much to say as he did not know anything about wrestling. As Anil was leaving, the narrator again approached him with the most appealing smile, asking him if he wanted anyone to work for him. Anil told him that he could employ him but won't be able to pay him for his work. Hari had not expected this reply and thought to himself that he had misjudged Anil by thinking that he might have had a lot of money. The narrator then asked Anil if he could feed him, to which Anil instantly asked if Hari could cook. Hari lied again and said, yes. Both of them went to Anil's room, which was above the Jamuna sweet shop. Anil also told Hari that he could sleep in the balcony. The narrator said that the meal that he cooked must have been terrible, as Anil had to give it away to a stray dog. Then he told Hari to go and sleep, but Hari decided to stay for a while. Hari's smile was so appealing that Anil could not stop laughing. After some time, Anil patted on Hari's head and told him that he would teach him to cook. He also told him how to write his name and told him that he would soon teach him how to write sentences and add numbers. Hari was grateful for what Anil had planned for him, as he knew that there would be no limits to his work of stealing once he knew how to write. Hari enjoyed working for Anil. He used to make tea for him in the morning and then used to go out to buy groceries for the day. He would also keep 1 rupee in his pocket every day from the money that Anil used to give him for daily groceries. Anil knew that he took a rupee every day, but he did not mind. He was fine with it. Anil did not have any regular income as he used to earn money by doing different activities. He did not have any fixed job. The narrator says that Anil used to be worried about his paychecks all the time. But as soon as he would receive a check, he would go out with his friends and celebrate. The narrator thinks that Anil used to write magazines and that it was a strange way of making money. Then suddenly one evening, Anil came home with some money and told Hari that he had just sold a book to a publisher. Before going to bed, Anil put the money under his mattress and Hari saw him putting the money there. Now, Hari thought that he had been working for Anil for almost a month now, and he had not cheated him apart from that 1 rupee that he used to take out daily. The narrator also thinks that he had every chance to steal, as Anil had given him the key to his room as well, and he could come and go whenever he wished to do so. Hari had been trusted upon by Anil the most. Hari had not been trusted upon by anyone else in his life. This was the only thing that was stopping Hari from stealing, as he thought that it was way easy to rob a greedy man because he has the capability or the money to get robbed, as he knows about what he has lost. But for a careless man like Anil, there was no use to steal, as they sometimes don't even come to know that they have been robbed. Also, Hari feels that when someone does not come to know that he has been robbed, then there is no fun left in robbing him. But then, Hari decided that he would start with the work. He had not robbed anyone for a long time. He also justified his act of stealing Anil's money by telling himself that if he did not steal it, then also Anil would waste it on his friends. He also thought that he had a right over Anil's money, as he didn't even pay him for the work he used to do. Hari started his work when Anil was asleep. There was a little light over Anil's bed because of the moonlight that was coming in from the window. Hari sat on the floor and planned that if he took the money, he could leave the city by the 10:30 p.m. Lucknow express train. Hari then crawled towards the bed and slipped his hand slowly inside the bed mattress. He looked at Anil, who was sleeping peacefully without a single line on his face. And Hari's face had so many scars on it. He realized that although he was much younger than Anil, he had such a bad appearance due to his wrong thinking. On the other hand, Anil was carefree and thought good for others, because of which he had such a nice face. Hari then took out the notes without making any sound. Anil took a breath in his sleep and turned his side. He was directly facing Hari, which scared him a bit, and Hari quickly left the room. As soon as Hari left the room and was on the road, he started running, and had kept the notes in his pajamas. He had tied the money with the string of pajamas. He had 12 notes on 50 rupee each, which made it 600 rupees. Then Hari thought to himself that with that much money he could live a luxurious life like an Arab sheikh for at least 2 weeks. When Hari Singh reached the station, he straightway went to the platform without even buying a ticket, as he had never bought a ticket in his life. When he reached the platform, the Lucknow Express, in which he had to go, was just leaving the platform. The train was still slow, so he could have easily jumped and got on one of the carriages. But he did not do so. There was a bit of hesitation in him. Even he couldn't understand as why he had that hesitation within him, and because of that, he could not board the train. After some time, when the train had left, Hari found himself all alone on the empty platform. He did not know where would he spend the night. He did not have any friends whom he could go to, as he used to think that friends were more of a trouble than being helpful. He did not even want to stay at any of the small hotels, as that would attract attention. He knew only one person very well, that is Anil, and he had robbed him as well. As Hari was walking through the bazaar after leaving the station, he was thinking of his observations as a thief. In his short career span, he had realized that although everybody, from rich to poor, shows different reactions to losing their goods, but Anil would only be a little sad, not because he had lost his money, but because he has lost the trust that he had on Hari. He would be sad that he trusted someone so much and the person had betrayed him. Hari was walking when he reached a park. He sat on a bench. As it was the month of November, the night was a bit chilly, and then the drizzle added to his discomfort that Hari was going through. It started raining quite heavily, and Hari's shirt and pajamas stuck to his body. Cold wind was blowing across Hari's face. Then Hari went back towards the bazaar and sat under the shelter of the clock tower to escape getting wet. It was 12 o'clock by the clock tower. Hari checked the notes and found them wet. Then again Hari started thinking that it was Anil's money, and if he had not stolen it, Anil would have surely given him 2 or 3 rupees to go for a movie. But now, as he had stolen it, he had it all. Now he won't be able to make tea or do groceries for Anil anymore, nor would he be able to learn to write whole sentences ever. Now children, here Hari Singh has started regretting and repenting the wrong work that he has done. He had not realized that he would be losing all these in the excitement of stealing the money. He knew that if he could learn to read and write, he could earn much more money than these few hundred rupees, and that too with honesty. He knew that it was very easy to steal something from someone, but sometimes it was that easy to get caught as well. He knew that if he could learn to read and write, he could surely become a big and respected man one day. Then Hari told himself that he should go back, if only he wanted to learn to read and write, and also if he wanted to become big man one day. Then Hari went back to Anil's room and was very nervous because he knew that it was much more difficult to return stolen things without being caught than actually stealing them. Hari went to the halfway and stood there as the moonlight was still falling over the bed. Anil was still asleep. Hari went near the head of the bed and took out the notes from his pocket. As he was going near the mattress, his hand could feel Anil's breath on his hand. Hari became still for a moment, found the edge of the mattress, and finally slipped the notes under it. So the money that he had stolen, he tried to keep it back because he had started repenting. The next morning, Hari woke up a little late. You know why, children? Because the last night he had tried to steal and he was awake, that's why. And Anil had already made the tea by then. Anil extended his hand towards Hari and offered a 50-rupee note to him. Hari thought that he had been caught. Then suddenly, Anil explained that he had made some money the day before, so he was giving him 50 rupees. He also said that he would be paying Hari regularly. Hari was really happy, but when he took the note in his hand, he saw that it was still wet from the last night. He also told Hari that day he would teach him how to write complete sentences. Hari realized that Anil had come to know that he had stolen money and kept it back. But the great thing that happened was that he did not tell it or show it on his face or through his words. Hari again smiled at Anil in his most appealing way, and Anil's smile also came to his face without any effort. So that is how, children, a thief got transformed into a better human being. It was only because of the love and care of Anil that transformed him from a thief to a nice person. So here we end up with the explanation of the chapter. Hope you understood it well. Thanks for watching the video. If you really liked it, give a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for latest notifications.